Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful globe of ours. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First, recording. YouTube in its wisdom is in conjunction with Amazon, I'm assuming, have put a live streaming restriction on for 24 hours. Hence, this recording is taking place. I am Jimmy James, and you are watching Catch It Live First. As you can see, we've got Afghanistan and Australia. T20 ICC World Cup. Currently, Afghanistan 38 for none, just ended the power play. So we're 6 overs in. Zampa into the attack. Gurbaz on strike. That's just pushed into the offside. It's disappointing that this can't be done live. But Zampa into Gurbaz again. Drives this straight back down the ground. That'll be 4. Afghanistan move on to 44 for none. Yeah, it's a pity that this hasn't been able to be streamed live or a live watch along. Gurbaz this time drives it through the covers. Not just be a single, finds a man out at deep extra cover. Yeah, it's a pity that we've not been able to stream it live. The chat's been going really well, but stick with it. We will get back live. So if you can leave me some comments, that'd be fantastic. If you can still give the well, it'll be an uploaded video now. If you can give that a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. There's nothing that Zampa in again to Gerb as he just pushes this onto the leg side. That'll just be a single. 47 for none. Afghanistan move on to. But yeah, there's nothing on the stream that's infringing anybody's copyright. We're not showing any videos, we're not showing any GIFs. It's purely talking about a cricket match that's taking place. I don't see what the issue is, but obviously there is one somewhere. Maybe I'm missing something. That's the end of the 7th over anyway. Afghanistan. They're on 48 for none. Yeah, if you can leave some comments, that'd be fantastic. I'll be putting it to the man. You know, when you look around YouTube, there's some streams out there. You may as well just be showing it live and to get away with it somehow. Yeah, a new channel comes along. Seems to be that Amazon do not like any live streams when Australia are playing. Don't know what's going on there, but there is something. Definitely. It's Maxwell into the attack. Gurbaz on strike. A bit of width there. Pushes it through the covers. That'll just be a single. 50 for none, Afghanistan. 3 balls of this 8th over gone. It's Maxwell bowling. We've got Ibrahim on 19 from 19 deliveries. We've got Gurbaz on 26. Going along nicely here, Afghanistan, in a game that is a must-win. Afghanistan, that is. Current run rate, 6.67. Maxwell balls to Ibrahim. Rocks back in his crease, looking to cut that one. No contact though, straight through to the keeper. Well taken by Wade. A little bit of bounce there for Maxwell. A little bit of spin there for Maxwell. That goes down the leg side. One added to the total. Ibrahim pushes this one long off. That'll just be a single. Move on to 52. No wicket. Yeah, so anybody who was waiting for the live stream, it wasn't that it was allowed to be created and scheduled as a upcoming broadcast until we tried clicking on it to open it and start the stream. We were here in plenty of time. Live streaming has been disabled on Catch It Live First for 24 hours. Coincidence again that Australia are playing? I don't think so. End of the 8th over anyway. Afghanistan 52 for none. It's Zampa back into the attack. Pitches this one up to Ibrahim. He punches that down the ground to mid-off. That'll just be a single. 6.49. The run rate is. Gurbaz on strike. He's on 26 from 26 deliveries. Tries to sweep this one. Gets no bat on it. Plenty of pad. Big appeal for LBW from Zampa, but that was way, his leg was way outside off stump. So they won't be reviewing that. Zampa into Gurbaz. Is that through cover? Your dot ball though. Straight to the fielder. This time Gurbaz does sweep this one, catches it well. Good fielding though, on the boundary there. That'll be kept down to 2. Afghanistan move on to 55 for none. Superb fielding by Pat Cummins there. Saved 2 runs for sure. Zampa into Gurbaz again. This one's pushed through to long off. That'll just be a single. 56 for none. 1 ball left of this 9th over. Final ball, just pushed to cover, dot ball. End of the 9th, Gurbaz on 29 from 30, Ibrahim on 21 from 24 deliveries. If you are watching this, please hit subscribe I need more subscribers, and also hit the like button. I think that's what's causing a bit of an issue with YouTube as well for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with the live streams we've been doing. We're not actually showing any live footage. We're literally putting scores in, chatting in the live chat. I don't see the issue with it, but there obviously is one currently. First ball from Maxwell. That's a dot ball. Run rate 6.11, still 56 for none. Has to cut that one, Gerbaz. No bat involved. Straight into Wade's gloves. That's another dot ball. Gerbaz clips that one to leg side. There'll be a couple there. They're going to take the fielder on. Well run. Poorish they're all really though. No chance of a run out there. Afghanistan move on to 58 for none. Gerbaz pushes this one to the leg side. That'll just be a single. 59 for none. 2 balls left of this 10th over, then it'll be drinks time. Oh, what a tumultuous night this has been up to now. That one's pushed long on there. Just be another single. That'll be the end of the 10th. 60 for none. Getting ahead of myself there. There's still 1 ball left of this 10th over. He's launched that over deep mid-wicket, has Gerbaz. Didn't time it perfectly. Did go for 4 though. 64 for none, Afghanistan, from 10 overs. So by my maths, that's 6.4 runs per over the run rate. Yeah, please leave me messages in the comments. Obviously, we can't do it live at the minute, but we'll be getting onto YouTube and hopefully they'll be reinstating our ability to do live watch-alongs. So yeah, so apologies to everybody who was hoping that we could have the live chat going. Definitely disappointing, that's for sure. Just waiting while the players have the drinks. Looks like for a little time being, we might have to do some recorded live watch-alongs, which is far from ideal. But once we get the live streaming restriction lifted, it's only just been put in place in the last couple of hours. Like I said, there's something definitely, it's when Australia are playing in this ICC World Cup. I know it's in From what I saw on the news, there was something going on in Parliament where they're trying to stop Amazon getting the cricket put behind a paywall. But unfortunately, it's still ongoing in Australia. It looks like Amazon are trying to flex their muscles. Amazon Prime, that'll be. Agar. Back into the attack to Ibrahim. That's just pushed to mid-off. That'll be a dot ball. 64 for none, Afghanistan. Agar in again. This time he goes over the top on the offside, does Ibrahim. Won't go to the boundary though, it'll be a couple. 66 for none now. Afghanistan move on to. Agar into Ibrahim again. Pushes that into the covers. Kind of an inside-out shot, but finds a fielder. That's a dot ball. Gives himself room this time from Ibrahim. Little step to the leg side and then crashes it through the covers. That'll be a forward. Afghanistan move on to 70 for none. Ibrahim on strike. Agar floats this one up there. This one's crashed over mid-off. Long off though. They took the fielder on, long off. And they'll get a couple there. Gurbaz just in. Just. His heart will have been in his mouth there for a second. Just checking to see, I'm pretty sure he was in. We've got a review on the go at the minute for a potential run out. They took the fielder on at long off after it crashed over mid off. And Gurbaz was, it's definitely close, but he's back in. He's back in. Not out. Not out, as we expected. Looks like, was that Ibrahim who 72 for none? Gurbaz, sorry. He's done something to his back there. He'll be okay. Just having a bit of a stretch out. Good start here from Afghanistan as well. Still one ball left of this 11th over. It's going to be Ibrahim on strike. He's on 30 from 30 deliveries. This one was just pushed through to long on. We'll take the fielder on again. Direct throw would have had him in trouble there. However, 2 off the last ball of the over. 74 for none. Good running there from Afghanistan. Oh my word, he would have been 2-3 yards out if that had been a direct hit. Wade couldn't take it in cleanly either. It went into his pads. Afghanistan lived to fight another day. Then 10 runs from that last over. Run rate 6.73. Gerbaz will be on strike now for the start of the 12th. Stoinis is coming into the attack. Yeah, Gerbaz 36 from 35 deliveries. Ibrahim 32 from 31. Stoinis runs in. First ball. Gerbaz, spins on that one. Crashes that to the boundary for 4. No one at deep backward square to stop that. Afghanistan, they know they've got to win this. They're really taking it to the Australians. Stoinis in again. This one's just pushed through mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket runs in. Only the one there. Wise move not to take on the bowler. Not to take on the fielder, I should say, as the ball comes into the bowler's end. $79 for none. Stoinis into Ibrahim. This one's chipped back past the bowler who puts an outstretched arm out but can't take it in. They've gone for 2 there again. It looks like they took on the fielder at long on, and he might have pushed his luck a little bit there, Gerbaz. Although he's got a smile on his face, so we'll see. We will see. It's going to be tight because it was a direct hit. He's in. That's grounded. Good running there from the Afghanistan pair. $81 for none. Run rate just creeps over 7 now, 7.04. The batsman pushed it back past Stoinis, who got fingertips onto it, couldn't catch it or stop it, obviously. In an eventful ball, he comes in again to Ibrahim, pushes it onto his hip. Take the field run again, that'll just be a single, possibly an overthrow as well. There was an overthrow. That'll be 2 from the delivery. Afghanistan move on to 83 for none, 11 overs and 4 deliveries gone. 7.11 the run rate. Ibrahim moves on to 36. Good running from the batsman. Ibrahim on strike. 2 balls left to Stoinis is over. He comes in. Swing and a miss outside the off stump there. Straight through to Wade, the keeper. Feels like he misses out there, Ibrahim, and maybe he did a little bit. But it's a dot ball. Still on 83 for none. Stoinis runs in, final ball of the 12th over. Ibrahim on strike. Pitches this one on his legs, no bat involved, hits the pad. Going down leg side though, that's the end of the over. Afghanistan 83 for none from 12. Shout out, please hit the subscribe button and please hit that like button. We need to get back to being able to live stream. Obviously, we're having to record this as live. Thanks to Amazon and YouTube. Not liking the live watch alongs. That'll be a wide there from Zampa's first ball. Afghanistan move on to 84 for none. Still on his first ball of this 13th over. This time, Gurbaz goes straight back over Zampa's head. The man at long on can't come round to stop that. That will be 6 to Gurbaz. 82 metres that went. Timed it beautifully. 90 for none. Afghanistan. Big appeal for LBW there from Zampa. That'll be a dot ball. Sliding down leg though. There won't be a review, I'm pretty sure. No, they are going to review that. For me, that was going down the leg side. We'll see if there's any batting ball first of all. Well, it's pitched on middle and leg, straightened. If there's no bat involved, umpire's call might save the batsman. Little bit of bat involved there. I'm going to say inside edge. That'll be not out. The umpire. As you should have listened to me, boys. You've wasted a review. Gurbaz on strike. This time he goes down the wicket, misses the ball. Wade can't take it in cleanly. Ends up on the floor. Gurbaz gets back in his crease. And at the end of all that, it's a dot ball. He took a hop, skip and a jump down the wicket, trying to smash Zampa over. I think he was aiming deep mid-wicket. No bat, no pad involved. Straight through to Wade. But he couldn't take it in. Gurbaz lives to fight another day. Zampa in again. That's pushed through to mid-on. Zampa will field it himself. That'll be a quick single. 91 for none. Zampa into Ibrahim this time. This time it's pushed over to deep cover. Drops just short of the fielder Agar. Then he misfields. And the ball goes through before. It was a It was crashed over cover there, and Agar overran it. It dropped a couple of metres short of him for the catch, but he overran the ball then, and to the boundary it went. Damper not happy. Ibrahim pushes this one to mid-wicket. It's all going off. Then there's a misfield off the final ball. There's a single. The throw came into Wade. The batsman had to spread eagle himself on the floor so he didn't get hit. It's all going off here. It's all going off. And at the end of that, Afghanistan move on to 96 for none. 13 overs gone. .38 the run rate. Hazelwood's going to come back into the attack. Gurbaz is on 48 from 41 deliveries. Good effort there. Ibrahim's 41 from 37. Neil face. 6'4" Hazelwood will Ibrahim. Just pushes that first ball back to the bowler. Dot ball. Mr. B. Here's Odin. This one's clipped with a thick outside edge over short third man. That'll crash to the boundary for 4. 100 up there for Afghanistan. Yeah, Mr. B. All the guys in the chat. Empire Maker. Apologies, we couldn't be live. All we can do is record as live and then upload it to YouTube. Won't last forever though. Hazelwood into Ibrahim, just pushes this one back to the bowler. That'll be a dot ball. Hazelwood. That'll be a wide. That'll be one added to the total. 101 for none. Run rate creeping up. 7.48. Ibrahim just needs 5 for his 50. Afghanistan 101 for none. Hazelwood runs in, Ibrahim on strike, pitches it shorter, thick outside edge there to backward point. Pat Cummins makes the save, but it'll still be a single. 102 for none. Gurbaz, he's on 48 from 41 deliveries, 2 for his 50. 2 balls left in this Hazelwood over. Which one's completed? It'll be the 14th. One's completed, yeah. It'll be 14 overs completed. How many will be on the board for Afghanistan? That's the question. Hazelwood runs in. This one's clipped off his thigh pad by Gurbaz. Down to fine leg. That'll just be a single. Moves on to 49. Ibrahim will take strike. He's on 46 from 41. 7.45 the run rate moves up to. Going along nicely here, Afghanistan. Game day must win, remember. Hazelwood. Beams in. This one's pushed to a backward point there. Be a quick single. 104 for none. End of the 14th over. Extremely disappointing tonight that we couldn't stream live. Going to be Agar back into the attack. Ibrahim on strike now. Pushes this one to point and there'll be a quick single. Moves on to 48 from 43. 105 for non-Afghanistan. 7.41 the run rate. Going to be Gurbaz on strike. He's on 49 from 42 deliveries. Fingers crossed for him. He'll make this delivery count and reach his half century. Right-handed batsman. He waits Agar into ball. Oh, beats him on the outside edge with beautiful spin there. Where's that spin come from? Blimey. Hit grit there. It was too good for the batsman. He missed the bat by 6 inches. Too good. But he lives to fight another day. Gurbaz still on strike. This time he clips it through mid-on, sorry. That'll be a half century for Gurbaz. He fist pumps the air. He's happy with that, and rightly so. 44 deliveries that took. Afghanistan move on to 106 for none. His strike rate was 114. He's ridden his luck at times, taking on the fielder with the throw, as is Ibrahim. But they're still there, and it's Ibrahim on strike. He's on 48 himself from 43 deliveries. That's a dot ball, just pushed through cover. Now if he gets 2 off this ball, both batsmen will have reached 50 from 44. Ooh, he gets the outside edge there. He'll go for a single. Short third man makes the stop. Moves on to 49 from 45 deliveries now. 107 for none. Afghanistan. Agar into Gurbaz. Clips this to forward square leg. They'll run 2 there. 109 for none. End of the 15th over. Gurbaz is on 52 now. So at the start of the 16th over, it's going to be Ibrahim on strike. He's still on 49. He'll be crossing his fingers. He gets his 50. And from what I've seen, he deserves it. Same as Gurbaz. They've rode the luck taking on the fielders, with the throw, but it's a T20 game at the end of the day. It's got to be done. 5 runs from that last over. It's going to be Stoinis back into ball. It's going to be our man Ibrahim on strike. Slower pitched up delivery. That's just pushed down to long on. That'll be his 50. And he's happy with that. Raises his bat in the air, as he should. 110 for none. Afghanistan move on to. 46 deliveries it took. Ibrahim, good effort. What have we got? 5 overs. 5 overs remaining. Gurbaz steps to leg side. This is just pushed back to Stoinis, so that'll be a dot ball. Stoinis stands and stirs at Gurbaz. Just trying to upset the batsman there. Stoinis runs in. Shouldn't have upset the batsman because he just clubbed that for 6 over deep mid wicket. Fought that well there, did the batsman. 116 for none. Afghanistan move on to 84 metres the ball went there over the boundaries. Timed it beautifully. Just rocked back. Stoinis gives it Gurbaz a little side glance there. Stoinis bowls this one onto Gurbaz's pads. Flips it fine. Fine leg comes round Warner. Diving stop. That'll just be a couple instead of a 4. Good fielding there. We've seen a montage of all the boundaries. Stoinis into Gurbaz. This time Gurbaz takes a big stride down the wicket. Pulls it to deep backward square leg. Finds the fielder. He's gone. Stoinis takes great delight in waving bye-bye to Gurbaz. I don't know if they got previous these two or if Stoinis is just not happy for being hit for 6, waves him goodbye. $118 for 1. Gurbaz goes for 60 from 49. Caught Warner, bowled Stoinis. Stoinis made a big show of waving Gurbaz off. Not sure what that was all about, but either way, he's in the sheds, taking his pads off. Good innings though. Run rate 7.45. Afghanistan 118 for 1. 1 ball left of this 16th over. I'm going to change the title of this as well to an As Live Watch Along. Omazai comes in, final ball of Stoinis is over, right-handed batsman, pushes this through 2 point, they're taking on the fielder. No overthrows though. Would have been gone there with a direct hit, but batsman lives to fight another day, 119 for 1. That's the end of the 16th over. Going to change that. As live watch along. How's that? Not only can you not talk about something that's happening live, you can't stream talking about something that's happening live at the minute. Shocking. 119 for 1. Going to be Zampa to come into the attack. It'll be Omazai on strike. From his 3 overs, Zampa's gone for 0, 25 runs for no wickets. We'll see how he goes on at the start of this 17th. Omazai on strike. Flips that through point. Deep point will come in and that'll just be a single. $119 for one. Afghanistan move. 120 for one. Sorry. Afghanistan move on to Ibrahim. Gives himself a little bit of room with a movement to the leg side there. Pushes that through to deep cover. That'll be another single. 121 for one. Ibrahim moves on to 51. Zampa into Ibrahim. He looks to push this over the leg side. Full length delivery. The stumps go crashing. Hold. So he lasted 3 deliveries for 2 runs there on his eye. Yeah, he tried to pull this over to the leg side. It wasn't the shot for that delivery. It needed pushing to long on. But trying to move the run rate on now. Afghanistan, 121 for 2. Zampa will be happy with that. He's now got 1 for 27 from 3 overs and 3 deliveries. This is where Afghanistan are going to have to make these final overs count after they got off to a good start. Janat comes in. Ibrahim's still there as well on 51 from 47 deliveries. Karim Janat, right-handed batsman. Zampa, 3 balls left in this over. Good ball again there, and Janat just pushes that one back to the bowler. Dot ball. That waits. This one's pitched up by Zampa. Janat pushes it back to him. Zampa can't take it cleanly and they'll scamper for a single. 122 for 2. Final ball of Zampa's over. Pitches this one short, bit of a long hop. Ibrahim tries to, well, he just gets a big top edge there. Short third man. Won't take an easier catch. He's gone. 122 for 3 from 17 overs. Zampa finishes on 4 overs, 2 for 28. Batsman tried to pull this over to the leg side and just got a big top edge. And the ball just floated up for a simple catch. 122 for 3 from 17 overs. That momentum that was going in Afghanistan's favour is just starting to turn now. And Australia just starting to pull it back into the close. Still 3 overs to go though. So we'll see what Afghanistan can do with this final 18 deliveries of their innings. 122, if they can get up around the 150, 160 mark, maybe. Maybe. It's going to be Rashid coming into bat, but it'll be Janat on strike. Cummins runs in. This one's pushed through point. Deep point will keep that down to a single. 123 for 3. Rashid will face his first ball. He's just taking strike. Just taking guard, sorry. He'll be on strike for his first delivery. Cummins has got 0 for 18 from his previous 2 overs and 1 delivery. Rashid surveys the field. Cummins starts his run up. Rashid waits, raises his bat. Takes a step to the leg side, tries to club it over the leg side, gets nothing on it. The ball just goes over the stump, and that'll be a dot ball as it goes through to the keeper, Wade. And that doesn't look like a batter from that first shot he's played. Maybe he's in and he's just going to try and club everything, and why not? Why not? Means runs in again. This time Rashid, he tries to clip that one down to third man T20 style. Doesn't look a batsman. It just goes through to Wade. And he's an absolute LBW waiting to happen, is Rashid. He stood right in front of all 3 stumps. Cummins runs in again. This time he bounces Rashid. That was almost like a tennis ball bouncer. But you know what's coming the next delivery, that's for sure. This next one's going to be pitched up Yorker. Aim at them pads. Because if Rashid doesn't get any bat on that, he's an LBW victim. Like I said, waiting to happen. We'll see what Cummins does here. 124 for 3, Afghanistan. Run rate's just over 7, 7.09. Still to get off the mark as well, Rashid. I'm going this delivery, he's going to be out LBW. We will see. 124 for 3. I'm going to say after this delivery, it'll be 124 for 4. Cummins runs in. Rashid on strike. Over his stumps again. This time a slower ball just outside the off stump. He just hits it high in the air over deep extra cover. The fielder comes tearing in. Dives, but can't take the catch. Can't quite get there. And Rashid moves on to 2 from 3 deliveries. What do I know about cricket? He's definitely, like I say, he is stood covering all 3 stumps though. It was Travis Head who couldn't make the catch. Rashid on strike this time. This time he takes a stride to his leg side. Tries to chip it, I would say, down to third man, but gets no bat on it. And that's a dot ball. He just does not look a batsman. Maybe that's just his style. But Cummins runs in. Final ball of the over. This time Rashid charges down the wicket. Crashes that to long on. However, there's a fielder waiting for that. Scoops it up cleanly, and Rashid's gone for 2 from 5 deliveries. And to be honest, that might not be a bad thing for Afghanistan, because it was it Stoinis who was underneath it. He didn't look a batsman at all. Oh, David, sorry. So Rashid goes for 2 from 5 deliveries. He had 4 dot balls there. It's going to be Nabi to come in. 126 for 4, run rates at 7 and over. That's the end of the 18th over. Cummins figures 3 overs, 1 for 21. Just four runs from that last over. That's not what Afghanistan need, is it? They want to be accelerating into the close here with 12 deliveries to go. We've got Janat on 2 from 3 deliveries. And Nabi coming in to face his first ball. Hazelwood into Janat. All the batsman can do is push that back to the bowler. That's a dot ball. Glenville, if you're watching this on the replay, I hope you're enjoying it, mate. Sorry we couldn't be live. Hazelwood into Janat. Pitches it up. He tries to club this over deep cover. There's a fielder under it who slips at the last minute and puts it down. Is that Agar? 128 for 4. Janat lives to fight another day. This was pitched up. He got it right off the bottom of the bat and it just went over mid-off. Who ran backwards to try and get the catch. He got there and just slipped, did Agar, as the ball was going to enter his hands. 128 for 4. Janat's lucky day. Hazelwood runs in again. Goes wide outside the off stump. This time he attempts the exact same shot. Doesn't quite get to the boundary. Good fielding from Australia. It's all going on there. They take on the fielder with the throw, and at the end of that, it's 2 from the ball. Got it off like a thick outside edge as he tried to drive it over deep cover. Great fielding. Afghanistan move on to 130 for 4. Well, that was an interesting ball for 2 runs. Janat's on strike. He's 6 from 6. Hazelwood runs in. Janat gets a leading edge there. That just pops over short third man. Excuse me. Flies over the boundary also. That'll be 6 to the score. Just what Afghanistan needed. 136 for 4. Run rate 7.29. Tried to play that over to the leg side and got a big top edge. Just flew to the boundary for 6, almost took the photographer out. So Janat moves on to 12 from 7. This is more like it. Hazelwood steams into Janat, pulls it shorter. This time he does pull it to the leg side. Just be a single though. That was a shot he was trying to play on the previous delivery that went for 6 over third man. That shows you how wrong he got that shot and you get 6 for it. Crazy game cricket. 137 for 4. 1 ball left of the 19th over. Don't forget to give us a share and please hit the like button if you're watching this. Hazelwood runs in. Pitches this outside off stump. It's clubbed. It's clubbed to deep. Was deep cover. The fielder gets there, stops the ball, but the momentum of the ball just keeps it going into the boundary ropes. That's 4. Thought the fielder was going to stop that. He ran round really well. At deep cover, had to dive to get his hand on the ball, but could only push it into the boundary ropes. This scoreboard is way behind as well. 141. 141 for 4. 19 overs completed now. yeah, please leave comments on the video that I'm going to upload and as live watch along. Keep the channel going. We'll get the live restriction removed, hopefully. So it's going to be Cummins to bowl the final over to Janat, 141 for 4, Afghanistan. Cummins moves in. Janat crashes this over deep mid-wicket. There's a fielder there. Didn't get enough on that. David takes a good catch. That ball came out of the lights. He did well to keep hold of it. $141 for 5 now, Afghanistan. Karim Janat, 13 from 9, caught David, bowled Cummins. Going to be Gulbadin to come into bat. 5 overs left of the Afghan innings. Hopefully they'll get over the 150 mark. Run rate currently is 7.36. And it'll be Gulbadin on strike. Cummins runs in. Gulbadin, a lot of wrist in this one. Straight over to deep mid-wicket. Got nowhere near enough bat on that for the shot he was trying to play. Gulbadin goes, and you know what's coming. He goes for 0 from 1. He gets the dreaded duck. By playing it all with the wrist there, got nowhere near the boundary. He's on his way. He's still not off yet. We'll keep the duck with him all the way off. He's just made the boundary ropes. We'll put him out of his misery. So this is going to be a hat-trick ball now for Pat Cummins. He's got 3 for 21 now from 3 overs and 2 deliveries. Aroti comes in. 141 for 6. Afghanistan. Two dot balls from the final over from the first 2 delivery, mainly because they were both wickets. Cummins runs in. Karoti waits. Flat bats this through. Oh my word. Flat bats this through point. Deep point. Runs in to take the catch and puts it down. David Warner, he says it was the lights. How unlucky there for Pat Cummins. And how lucky was the batsman. You would think that was a simple catch for him, but he's saying it was the lights. Ah, dear me. 142 now for 6. Afghanistan move on to. .28 the run rate. Karoti is off a duck. He's got 1 from 1. Nabi's on strike. He's got 4 from 1 delivery. Cummins runs in. This one goes straight through to the keeper. Batsman tries to flat bat it through the cover but gets nothing on it. It was bowled a little bit shorter. The batsman's eyes lit up and as a wild swing came in, made no contact. 2 balls left. Cummins runs in. Nabi waits. Got an edge through to Wade. It didn't carry, I don't think. Bit of a slower ball there from Cummins. So they will scramble 2 there, 144 for 6. A bit of a cutter there. Got the top edge and it bounced just before Wade and then went through his legs. Afghanistan will take the 2, that's for sure. 144 for 6. 1 ball left in the innings. Run rate currently 7.26. It'll be Nabi on strike. Clubs this through the leg side. Gets a bottom edge on it. Beats the fielder at deep square leg and deep mid wicket. That's the end of the innings. 148 for 6 from 20 overs. Run rate 7.4. Karoti finished 1 from 1 and Nabi 10 from 4. Australia need 149 for victory. Afghanistan need to prevent them from doing so to stay in the tournament. And because we're recording this as live now, I can pause it and then start right back when the Australian innings begins. Just take this moment to ask you, please subscribe. Don't let YouTube beat me. Please hit the like button and use the comments, please. As soon as we can, we will get back live streaming. Because it's Australia, because of the issues that the government's having with Amazon and all the rights to the cricket, it's going behind paywalls. It's not a coincidence that it's Australia again. We had this the other night. So please leave comments in the chat. David Anthony Joseph Jr., please leave a comment. Cynthia, please leave a comment. We'll be back in a second with Australia's innings. So we're back. We've got Head on strike. Great delivery, first ball up. Sammy O'Reilly. A good start here from Afghanistan. Oh, what a good start there for Afghanistan. Travis Head. Old. Trying to crash that one through the leg side. He's got to take the walk of shame. Australia 0 for 1. Afghanistan currently getting what they need. He just gets over the boundary ropes now. There we go. scoreboard's not been able to update quick enough. It's going to be Marsh. It's going to be Marsh coming into bat. Naveen's got a dot ball, and a wicket. Australia 0 for 1. Glenville, what are you making of this, mate? Marsh on strike. Big appeal for LBW there. That'll be a dot ball. They won't review that. It was going down leg side. They're going to be timed out here if they do want to review. I wouldn't if I was them. It was missing on height and probably on line as well there. Either way, a good delivery and a dot ball. Afghanistan looking confident. Power play in effect as well. 2 balls left in this first over. Marsh is on strike. Right-handed batsman, right-handed bowler. This one's pitched up. Just outside off stump. Tickles it down to fine leg. That'll be a single. And eventually, Australia have scored as many runs as they've lost wickets. 1 for 1. Just the start that Afghanistan wanted. I just had a thought as well. Because this now has become an as live watch along, will YouTube stop that as well? Warner, first delivery, 2 strides down the wicket as Naveen runs in. Can't get any contact on the ball though. Straight through to the keeper. That's the end of the first over. Afghanistan will be delighted with that. And what are we supposed to do now if we can't, with no live chat? It makes it even worse because now all we can do is talk about what's happening in the match, which is what people want anyway, but I don't know. It's going to be Fazal Haq. Faruqi, we'll call him Fazal. It's much easier, isn't it? Marsh on strike. Fazal runs in. This will be 4 leg byes. Going to fine leg. Much needed from Australia. They'll move on to 5 for 1. Fazal runs into Marsh. Thick inside edge, that goes through the leg side. And we stopped at between deep mid wicket and forward square leg. Get a couple there, will Marsh. And Australia 7 for 1. You've got the incentive here to win Afghanistan, because if they don't, they know the tournament is over. They will not be going through to the semi-finals. So hopefully they'll be putting that effort in, as you would expect. So this one from Fazal, it's pitched up, and he's driven it past mid-off. It's just crashed to the boundary. That'll be 4 on the board. Australia move on to 11 for 1. Marsh on 7 from 5 deliveries. Warner on 0 from 1. It's Marsh on strike as Fazal runs in. Thick inside edge there to mid on. They'll scamper for a single. 12 for 1. All runs in. Warner looks to sweep this to the leg side. No contact with the bat though, straight through to the wicket keeper. And that will be a dot ball. Final ball of the over, just pushed into the offside there by Marsh. 12 for 1, Australia. 2 overs gone, 4 overs left of the power play. I'm not ignoring what's on TV, it's just this stream's going to be more of a test as much as anything. Naveen runs in, Marsh on strike, clubs this over the covers. Crash to the boundary. 13 for 1 now, Australia. Ball is in again, slower ball there from Naveen, push through to covers. That'll be a dot ball. $16 for 1 now. Green runs in. This time Marsh goes right back over the bowler's head. It just goes high with no distance. The slower ball. It does for Marsh. He goes for 12 from 9 deliveries. Glenville is not going to be happy with this. These as live streams are no good without the without the live chat. It's the chat and community that makes it. We'll put it up there. Be interesting to see if live streaming's allowed once this game has finished. Just a drop stitch in life's tapestry, as the saying goes. Just frustrating though, just getting a nice community going. Maxwell will be in to bat. Australia 16 for 2. I'll just hit the pads. Squirt out to the leg side. I'll scamper for a single, Will Warner. Australia will move on to 17 for 2. Whipped through the leg side there by Warner. Gets off the mark. He won't be getting the dreaded yellow duck walking off the field. 1 from 4. Can Maxwell do the same? Because he's currently on not after just getting a leg by to add to the Australian score. $18 for 2. Current run rate 6.35. Someone's going to have to put a nice innings in for Australia if they're going to be victorious here. Levine runs in. Lower ball outside off stump. Maxwell gets an inside edge onto his own pad. That'll be a dot ball, end of the third over. Still 3 left of the power play. 6 runs from it. Australia 18 for 2. Maxwell still to get off the mark from 2 deliveries. Warner's on 1 from 4 deliveries. Beautiful drone shot there of the beach. St Vincent and the Grenadines, and the cricket ground is right next to the beach. Looks absolutely fantastic. If you watch this and you've actually been to any of the matches, let us know. Please leave comments. I know we can't use live chats, but need to keep the stream going while I get things sorted out with YouTube. Keep moving forward. Warner's on strike. He tickles that down to fine leg. Just be a single. He moves on to 2. Hazel's back in bowling, by the way. Maxwell's on strike. This one's cut to deep backward point. It will just be a single. Australia move on to 20 for 2. Both batsmen now are off the dreaded donut. No one will be leaving the ground to the dulcet tones of a duck quacking. Warner will be on strike, left-handed batsman. Gazal, left-handed bowler, pitches that right in the block hole. Warner digs it out, just squirts to backward point for a single. 21 for 2. Who's going to put the innings in for Australia? That will get them over. That will get them over the line to win this match. Will they be able to get over the line and win this match? Afghanistan have batted well. They've started off bowling well. There's a dot ball there. As Fazal pushes one across Maxwell, tries to defend it, but it misses the outside edge and goes straight through to the keeper. Just 3 from the over. Excuse me, power play is in effect still. Fazal runs in as Maxwell waits. Tries to crash one through the covers. Swing and a miss. Straight through to the keeper. Dot ball. Good over this from Fazal. Just 3 from it. 1 ball left in the over. Australia 21 for 2. No chat to look at. No one to chat to, just here on my own now. Assuming I can upload this video, please leave us a comment. Help me keep the channel going. Fazal runs in. Maxwell, he tries to drive that one through the offside, gets a thick inside edge, it goes to the leg side, and they'll scamper for a couple there. 23 for 2. End of the 4th over, still 2 left of the power play as well. Maxwell and Warner are both on 3. We've stripped this as live stream bare. There's no sponsors in there, sadly. Maybe that's an issue, even though we don't make money from that. Guy in his living room doing a watch along, watching the cricket and the football and the sports. And these multi-trillion-pound companies take your ability to live stream an event down. Crazy, crazy world. Omazai's into the attack anyway. Balls to Warner, and that'll be a bye for the first delivery. Warner smiles. Gerbaz, the keeper, tried to take that one. I think it caught him on the knee where there was no pad. Yeah, it did. Ooh, that'd be a nice bruise when he wakes up in the morning. "24 for 2 Australia. It's going to be Maxwell on strike. Omazai runs in. This time goes down the leg side again. Valuable runs. That came off the bat, apparently. Thought it was off the pad. It went so fine. Maybe a clip from bat onto pad. That took it out of Gurbaz's reach. Race to the boundary. 28 for 2 Australia move on to. This one's pushed through to mid-off. No runs from that. Dot ball. Just currently having a look at the wicket and how it was prepared. Eventually, Amazai runs in. Maxwell clips this over the leg side. Power play in effect. There's no fielder there. Forward square leg. That'll race to the boundary. This is better from Australia. 28 for 2. They've now moved on to 32 for 2. They're into the 30s. He has a big laugh to himself there. Does Maxwell. I don't know what he was laughing at, but he's moved on to 11. Amazai runs in. This one's driven to backward point. That'll be a dot ball. Yabaz is trying to rally the troops. Zai runs in, last ball of the over. Cuts back onto Maxwell's pads. Shout for LBW, but more in hope than anything it was going down the leg side. It's a dot ball though. 9 runs from that last over. Australia 32 for 2. Spin bowler comes in here. Nab it. Warner looks to clip that one. Weep it to the leg side actually, but all he's done is got a big top edge on that one. And out he goes. Short fine leg, takes a simple catch, although he made a little bit of a meal of it. But the ball stuck. 32 for 3. Warner goes for 3 from 8 deliveries. Australia under a little bit of pressure here. Stoinis comes into the attack. They're just giving him a little bit of verbals there. That's a bit of spillover from when Stoinis was bowling. He'll take that though. He's got that look on his face as though to say, bring it on. So Nabi took a wicket with his first ball. 32 for 3 Australia. Stoinis on strike. Nabi comes in. Just pushed back to the bowler by the batsman. He'll be getting some verbals from the keeper. That goes without saying. Flips that to the leg side. Fielded it. Backward square leg. That'll be a dot ball. Good ball in here from Afghanistan. Got a fire breather on the side. Very impressive. Finally sweeps this deep square leg. Doesn't time it, but he'll get a single there. He's off the mark. Australia move on to 33 for 3. That's a lot of threes. With Maxwell on strike with a cap on, not a helmet. Nabi runs in. Pushes that through to cover to a fielder. That'll be a dot ball. Goes down to the leg side. I've been a bit of pad on that though. That's the end of the 6th over, so the power play ends. Not giving us a wide, so I can only assume that there was a little bit of pad. It was a dot ball. I keep wanting to say, don't forget to use the live chat. That's what it's there for. Come and say hello, let us know what you're thinking. It's not there anymore for this as live watch along. Disappointed in YouTube. It comes to something now when you can't even talk about a live sporting event. Karot comes onto the ball. Finest clips that to the leg side for an easy single. Maxwell waits, he just pushes that to point. Single there, 35 for 3. Current run rate's 8.34, so it's not anything drastic yet for Australia. But the 3 wickets down will be a little bit of a concern. Stoinis is on 2 from 4. Maxwell's on 12 from 14. Stoinis pushes this to long off. That'll be a single. He just trots to the non-striker's end, adds 1 to the total. Maxwell there, goes for the reverse sweep. Gets away with it, crashes that to the boundary for 4. Just what Australia needed, not what Afghanistan wanted. $40 for 3 Australia move on to. 2 balls left of this 7th over. Maxwell on strike. There's that little inside out shot, pushes it to point, but the fielder's in quickly. That's a dot ball. This time Maxwell goes big from outside off stump, crashes that through forward square leg for 6 biscuits. That's the end of the 7th over. The ball's probably gone out of the ground as well because he really caught that. 89 metres, it's probably in the sea. .46 for 3 now. Moving on, okay, Australia. But like I say, it's just the 3 wickets down that's the issue. Going to be Rashid into ball. This will be his first over. Going to be Stoinis on strike. Been a little bit of verbals, a little bit of banter. Let's call it banter between Stoinis when he was bowling and now he's coming to bat. He's getting a little bit of it back, as you would expect. Rashid runs in. Beats Stoinis on the outside as he tries to push it through cover. That'll be a dot ball. Rashid, and again, this time Stoinis tries to reverse sweep. Big appeal for LBW. Ball squirts to the offside. That'll be a single. Won't be no appeal coming for that. He was it outside off stump there. So it's going to be Maxwell on strike. Pushes that through to long on. That'll be a single. Stoinis on strike. Decides not to take the fielder on its short fine leg. That'll be a dot ball. Maxwell sent Stoinis back there. Fifth ball of the over. Stoinis just pushes that back to the bowler. Dot ball. 48 for 3. 7 overs and 5 deliveries gone. Rashid runs in. Stoinis waits. That slides down the leg side. Taken by the keeper. But no pad involved. Gotta go for a wide. One will be added to the total. Australia just 1 away now from having 50 up. And push through cover. Not convincingly, but there'll be a single. 50 up for Australia. Stoinis on 4. Maxwell 23. Don't forget to use the live chat. Come and say hello. Let us know what you're thinking. Well, we can't do that at the minute, can we? Noah's going to come on into the bowling. NOOR. This will be his first ball. Start of the 9th over. Stoinis on strike. He's currently on 4. That's down the leg side by quite some way. He'll probably go to the boundary for 4. 4 byes. Australia move on to 55 for 3 because it was a wide also. Not a good start to Noah's over. Takes the pressure off this over, that's for sure. Required rate 7.83. Just got a 5 off the first ball. Stoinis on strike. Big appeal for LBW there. Be a dot ball. Nothing going for it there. Pitched outside leg stump. Was probably missing leg. But a big appeal from the Afghan fielder, the Afghan keeper, the Afghan bowler. Umpire not interested. It was a dot ball though. Oh, they are reviewing it. Well, I'm surprised. It quite obviously pitched outside off leg stump. Not being played. No bat involved, but I'm pretty sure this pitched outside leg stump. Which says to me that's the end of the review, but we'll find out. So there's no bat involved. There we go, that's not out. Pitched outside leg stump by a good 2-3 inches. Wasted review there. Noah runs in again. Stoinis on strike. Pushes that back to the bowler. That'd be a dot ball. 55 for 3. Still get the feeling Australia have got this in control. This one's swept to the boundary. Absolutely rocketed. Forward square leg, nobody there. Now before added to the total. Well timed by Stoinis. Maybe the fielding team should stop talking to him now. Looks like it's just firing him up. 59 for 3. This one's cut to deep point. That'll just be a single. Takes Australia on to 60. Maxwell on strike, reverse sweep, no contact with the ball, dot ball, straight to the keeper. Maxwell, he's definitely a character, isn't he? Oh, some facial expressions, that's for sure. This one's pushed through cover for a single. With that kind of inside-out push there from Maxwell. 61 for 3. He moves on to 24 from 20 deliveries. Stoinis 9 from 14. Nine overs completed. Well, flat bats this through the offside. Deep extra cover will keep it down to a single. Maxwell moves on to 25. Stoinis is on 9. He's on strike. Flips that to the leg side. The keeper will chase that. That'll be a single. Flip through to the leg side for another single. Changing some settings here in YouTube, seeing if anything makes a difference. How do we push through to deep cover to the left of long off, and that's gone for 4. Australia 65 for 3. End of the 10th over, we'll be going for a break now, getting all their adverts in. While they do that, we may as well make the best of the feature to pause the recording. Back, it's going to be Gobert into ball. Australia 70 for 3. Big shout of no there. Maxwell and Stoinis communicating well. push through the leg side for a single. Over the keeper's head. The keeper runs back, takes the catch himself. Stoinis has gone for 11 from 17. Just looking around YouTube, there's plenty of live streams going on, live watch-alongs and what have you. So I don't really see what the issue is with what Catch It Live First was doing. Yeah, plenty of live streams, just not Catch It Live First allowed. Bowler runs in there, but to the leg side. $72 for 4. As live is nowhere near as good. There's nothing going on in the chat. You're just sat here watching it on your own. No community. Don't want to be a Debbie Downer about this, but it's just cack. Goldblum runs in. Maxwell on strike, clubs this through deep mid-wicket, beats the fielder. Goes to forward. Goes 4-4, I should say. 76 for 4. Still get the feeling Australia will take this. It's going to be close though. Rashid's going to come into the ball. He'll be balling to David, who's on 1 from 1. Oh dear. Wish I'd have stayed in bed now. Rashid beats David outside the off stump. Breaks through to the keeper. Single there, push through to mid off. Because there's no mid off there. Long off ends up doing the donkey work. Either way, it was a single. Maxwell's gone big this time though. Off Rashid. That'll be 6. Added to the total, 83 for 4. Well, moves on to 42, by the way. Rashid bowls onto Maxwell's pads, which it hits. That's just a dot ball. Rashid in. This one spins, hits him right in the old ghoulies. The box does its job. He has a wry smile on his face. Big inside edge onto his own nutsack. This time he clips it to backward square leg. That'll just be a single. 84 for 4, 12 overs completed. 65 required from 48 deliveries. Bit of an issue here with the batsman not being ready when the ball inside eye. You've only got 60 seconds. Either way, Gulbadin runs through to Maxwell, slower delivery. Crash through to deep cover. Just be a single. $85 for 4, Australia. Gulbadin runs in. That's close. That's close. David, how tall is he? Yeah, he's going to review that one. Could have been possibly going down leg side. He was given out on field. Now there'll be a review. She's outside off. Hits on middle and leg, but it's whether it's doing too much. No bat involved. Big gap between bat and ball there. But could well be going down leg side. Well, the on-field decision was out, so they've got umpire's call. Umpire's call it is, and it was just touching leg stump. Away you go, David. Australia, 85 for 5. He's gone for 2 as Tim David from 4 deliveries. LBW bowled Goldberg in. $64 runs needed. And 46 deliveries. Wade is coming in. The bat. The Australian wicket keeper. Wade pushes that through the covers. Must be a single. Deep extra cover round quickly. In wide outside off stump. Then there was a crazy overthrow from the keeper to the bowler who turned his back. The Aussies took the run, and Afghanistan are saying the ball was dead. The umpire says, no, it wasn't. One's pushed straight back to the bowler, fields it with his hand, foot, ankle, whatever. But they'll take a quick single, will Australia. 88 for 5. Maxwell on strike. DJ's causing a nuisance. Clubs this one back over the bowler. Did he get enough on it? He got just enough on it. Long on, long off, converge, but the ball goes over the boundary for 6. I thought that went over. Just checking to see if it went for 4 or 6. Personally, I thought it was a 6. We'll see. It's coming down. Just over. Was a 6. Jimmy James is right. My eyesight's not that bad yet. 94 for 5. That's the end of the 13th over. I still have Australia favourites for this. It'll be on strike. He's on 2 from 2. First ball of the 14th over. Naveen in. This one's pushed the mid on. There's no fielder there. So mid off will come across and keep it down to a single. I'll make 50 from 35 deliveries. Moving in front of the sight screen, Maxwell's not happy. Naveen runs in. Maxwell on strike. Puts this through backward point. Oh, then deep backward point comes steaming in. Misfields and it runs through his hands for 4. Australia move on to 99 or 5. Can't wait for this stream to end, if I'm honest. I've got to upload it as live. No chat. No live chat. Garbage. Look around YouTube now, there's loads of live streams going on. Maybe it's because we're a new channel, who knows. Australia move on to 100 for 5. Just getting a little bit scruffy in the field here for Afghanistan. Weird on strike, Naveen runs it. This one's pushed through mid-off. Goes for a quick single, 101 for 5. Naveen runs in. Forward delivery, clip through leg side. Might go for a couple here, take the fielder on. They have. Direct hit would have been interesting. However, it wasn't. Maxwell, he's home. Australia 103 for 5. Maxwell moves on to 57. He runs in, slower delivery outside off stump. This one's crashed through mid off. Fielder at long off runs around, stops the ball on the boundary. I'm not sure his foot didn't touch the ropes though. 105 for 5, end of the 14th over. I'm pretty sure they'll review that. Yeah, we're just having a look at it. He's got his hands on the ball now. He's sliding towards the boundary. He's aware that he's heading that way. Jams his foot into the ground and then it slips back his ankle. Yeah, that's close. There's literally millimetres in it, but I think he'll get away with that. He will. 105 for 5. End of the 14th over. Maxwell moves on to 59 from 39 deliveries. Wade moves on to 4 from 4 deliveries. Gulbadin's gonna bowl. He's got 2 for 15 from his previous 2 overs, so excellent figures there for Gulbadin. Would he give for another wicket in this over? Gulbadin runs in. Maxwell, Wade, sorry, pushes it to mid-on. Bowler fields it himself. That's a dot ball. Gulbadin's in again. Slow ball outside off stump. Wade cuts this to the backward point. A single. 106 for 5. Gulbadin runs in. That's going to be a wide. It's not giving a wide. Maxwell tries to flat bat it through the covers, gets nothing on it. Straight through to the keeper. Dot ball. Awful close to being a wide there. Gulbadin runs in. This time he tries to smash it through the covers. Gets a thick outside edge. Flies to backward point-ish. Great catch. Maxwell's gone for 59. Australia, 106 for 6. Then will you be panicking now, will you? Cummins comes into bat, so it'll be Cummins and Wade. Target 149, currently on 106 for 6, Australia. One's pushed through the covers. You get a couple there, Will Cummins. Australia move on to 108 for 6. William runs in. Cummins puts this one to backward point. Straight to fielder. Dot ball. End of the 15th over. The Aussies just in a little bit of trouble here. 108 for 6, chasing 149 for victory. Not the best stream, gotta say. Hit subscribe though, and once we can get back to live streaming, be much better get the chat going. Wade, Rashid comes into ball, flicks this, trying to get it down to fine leg, gets a big top edge. Great catch there. As he's really up against it now. 108 for 7. Wade goes for 5 from 7 deliveries. Came off the back of his glove there. Good catch by the fielder. Did well to keep hold of it as well when he landed. Diving forward, slid about 2 or 3 metres it looked like. Going to be Agar to come into bat. Rashid runs in. Agar pushes this to long on. They'll try for 2, better not do, and they don't bother. Just a single. 109 for 7. And clips this down to short fine leg. Fielder gets it in quickly though. That'll be a dot ball. That ball's just pushed back to the bowler. 40 required from 26 deliveries. That one slides down the leg side. One to the total. Much needed one. Just missed Cummins' pad. 110 for 7. Cummins tries to launch this over deep mid-wicket. Gets nothing on it though. Straight into the keeper's gloves. Dot ball. Final ball of the over. This one's cut down to short third man. misfield and a single. 111 for 7. David Shepherd, you know what he'll be doing, hopping from foot to foot. 16 overs completed. Aussies under the pump here. .38 needed from 24 deliveries. Cummins on strike. Gulbadin runs in. Slower Yorker. Peel for caught behind. Keeper was interested. Nobody else was though. Umpire decision's not out. And they are going to review it actually. It was only the wicket keeper who actually went up and appealed. Cummins doesn't look concerned. So having a look to see if there's any bat involved. Sounds like he hit the floor with the bat. Ultra Edge comes in. Nowhere near. Wasted review. We'll go early on that one. No doubt. Initially, there was only the keeper who went up and appealed. The bowler didn't look interested. Swing and a miss there from Cummins outside off stump. That's another dot ball. Vital for Afghanistan that they win this. Slower ball to Cummins from Gulbadin. Bowls wicket to wicket. Cummins goes to sweep that over the leg side. Done by the pace though, no bat on it. And the stumps go crashing. Gulbadin running through, celebrating. He ended up on the floor. I'm not sure if he's injured himself or not. Pat Cummins goes from 3 from 9 deliveries. Australia still 1-1-1 for 8. Target 149. Looking pretty grim for the Aussies at the minute. Agar's into bat. He's got 1 from 1 delivery. Leg spinner. Zampa comes into bat now. What can he do here? Gonna have to do something pretty special. Oberdin's going to be running in. It'll be Zampa on strike, right-handed batsman. Push too long on, no, it'll just be a single. If Afghanistan win this, they'll be playing. There's a chance that the Australia could go out here because they're going to be playing India in the final match, Australia. So it's vital for both teams that they get the victory here. Australia need 37 from 20. Short third man. Oh my word, what are Australia doing? That was cut to short third man. They went for a quick single. Short third man field and throw though. Agar then has to run back. The fielder just waited for the keeper to get to the stumps. Agar was miles out of his crease. That would have been a run out for certain. But the shy at the stumps came in. He lives to fight another day, does Agar. This time he flattens it to mid-off. They get a single. End of the 17th over, 113 for 8, Australia. Don't forget to leave us a comment, because we can't use live chat at the minute, because we can't stream live due to restrictions currently. If you'd subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Leave a comment, that'd be even better. And give us a like, please. I need likes on the videos. Been a bit drab, the commentary from myself, I've got to say, but it's just so disappointing. We were all set up for a live stream, and then it gets taken down and live streaming removed while this game's on. Disappointing. Swing and a miss there from Agar. .36 required from 17 deliveries. Need to sit up, I'm tired. Bean runs in, balls outside off stump. This is driven through the covers. But Gulbadin's there with a diving catch. Superb from Afghanistan. Australia 113 for 9. Agar goes for 2 from 5. He's not looking good now for Australia. Genwill. Your boys are not performing today, mate. Lovely catch there as well. Agar goes for 2 from 5. Going to be Hazelwood to come in. This is going to be some last batter partnership if they're going to win. Australia. Hazelwood's on strike. Naveen runs in. This is driven the mid off. That'll be a single. And Zamper on strike. He's currently on 1 from 1. 114 for 9 Australia. Target 149. Slower ball comes in, just push through the covers, that'll be a single. One ball left. Sorry, 2 balls left of this 18th over. Going to be Hazelwood on strike. Swing and a miss there from Hazelwood. Straight through to the keeper. No bat involved. Naveen's got 1 ball left of his 4 overs. Three for 19 currently. He's bowled fantastically well. He runs in. Hazelwood's on strike. Lower ball on the stumps, but this one's pushed over the covers. It's in the air. Deep extra cover runs in. It drops just short of the fielder. End of the 18th over. 116 for 9. Target 149. Going to be a struggle for the Aussies here now. Zamper's on 2, Hazelwood's on 2, no wickets left. Just 3 runs from that last over. And with Fazal bowls to Hazelwood. That runs straight through to the keeper. Dot ball. Swing and a miss there from the batter. Al runs in. This one's clubbed over to long. Long on. 1 bounce. Just a single. 117 for 9. That was perilously close to being caught. And Zamper on strike. Now into Zamper. Tries to push it through covers, but no contact, straight through to the keeper. Dot ball. Zal runs in. Zamper on strike. Tries to push it through cover, gets a top edge, flies over short third man. That'll be 4 added to the total. 117 for 9. Zal runs in, Zampa on strike, 4 ball, just a little chip over to the leg side. That'll be a quick single. 121 for 9. $122 for 9. 27 needed from 7 balls. They're not going to do this, I'm pretty sure. They'll go for 2. They'll take the fielder on. They'll get there. 124 for 9. They need 25 from the last over to Australia. They're not going to do it. Oh no, he's bowled a no ball. Oh dear. May need to take that back, but I doubt it. So it's a free hit. $125 for 9. Swing and a miss. So that was given a no ball because they didn't have enough players inside their circle. 24 needed from 6 balls, 125 for 9 Australia, 19 overs completed. Rookie error in that previous over from Afghanistan, but rectified in the end, no harm done. Well, 1 went onto the total, but you've got to have them 4 fielders inside the circle. Four sixes will do it. Or a 4 from each ball. But with Zampa and Hazelwood, it ain't going to happen, is it? Give it a good try there, but didn't catch it. Fielder. That'll just be 2. No, we need 6s. 127 for 9. No, we need at least 1 6. And the rest, they're going to have to be boundaries. Bowler runs in. This one's clubbed over long on. The fielder's out there. It's taken. Afghanistan have beaten Australia. Let's put the cat amongst the pigeons, as the saying goes. Afghanistan have beaten Australia. Afghanistan win by 21 runs. So I'll take this opportunity to say shame on YouTube. for putting the live stream, not even letting it start because Australia's on there. No doubt that'll be something to do with Amazon. Well done to Afghanistan. Bad luck, Australia. Please hit the share. Give me plenty of likes, please. That's what I'm needing. I will upload this as an live watch along. And please leave a comment. Obviously, we couldn't use live chat, so please leave a comment. And if you've watched it all the way through, all I can say is thanks very much for your support. But I'm going to call it a morning now. Like I say, once again, well done to Afghanistan. They've beat Australia by 21 runs. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. As live watch along. Afghanistan beating Australia. We'll hopefully be back soon live